Evening, folks. Happy Friday. Posting that we're going live places, and we'll dive on into some games, huh? Play night. List of decks I wanted to poke at some point. Played Cerebro 2. We played Hazmat Ironheart. Let's start with oh, you know, I don't have my we have more deck slots now. Okay, I need to go net deck from past Jeff. I'm gonna grab the Zero deck that we had played in the past. Thought that deck was good, and to delete it out of my editor because you're out of deck slots. Red Skull got a touch of a buff. Alright, so I think we're gonna try your meme second. I'm gonna try something a little bit better first. Looking forward to the desktop client so I could do things like importing. This deck had played Hell Cow previously as filler. I suppose... Suppose we could play Mysterio. He's good with Nova and the like stuff like Carnage. He's not good with Venom, but he's good with Carnage. Last time we played this, Hell Cow still only cost 2. Hey, Austin, thanks for the membership. Appreciate the support. Folks like you make my job possible. Thanks for keeping me around. Maximus. I think this deck's probably good because Enchantress is in a pretty good spot right now with the what's it called deck still being good. The Mr. Negative deck is still very strong. Red Skull being 15 now. Am I supposed to try... Are we supposed to try Taskmaster in this deck? Yeah, definitely Zoinks. It's nice having 20 slots. If I wanted to fit Taskmaster in, who would we cut? Yeah, I didn't play it last time we played it. It's probably like Maximus, right? If I wanted to trim something. Let's try Taskmaster and see how it feels. I think Max is probably the cut. That's true. I might not have had Taskmaster last time we played this. Remember to switch over. Oh, let's check did I check foils today already? I think I did. Hey, Matt, thanks for the support. I think some of you might be subs on the Twitch side. Remember, if you're not already a sub on the Twitch side and you join as a supporter here, link your YouTube to your Discord account. Make sure you get into the supporter Discord server. Is this a zero I want, chat? We are about to play the zero deck. I like the Chibi Psylocke. Steampunk Destroyer is kind of cool. All right, I'm close on this zero. Before I pay gold for any of these, though, I always go and look them up. I actually don't mind the default zero artwork. Yeah, I don't know that I love any of these more than the default, honestly. Might chill on him for a second. I have an hour and a half to think about it. Man, the evening snap crew is great. I didn't even mention it yet, and 21 people tapped the like button to start the stream. Y'all are wonderful, thank you. Our hand's a little clunkier to start, huh? Is this just like, this might be, what if we just like curve Zero, Carnage, Sabretooth, Venom, eat the group? Punished for playing 0-on-1 here. Okay, now I think I'm just playing Carnage out like this to eat up the 0. And then I think we go Sabretooth here into Nova Venom here next turn, right? Ah! Okay, that's interesting. Wow, okay, and then this curve is kind of sick now because I get to go Sabretooth here into Nova Venom into Taskmaster next turn, right?
Aid my hand.
Alright, so we're probably losing left. Venom's gonna be 7, 9, 10. Well, that's a really unfortunate beat.
Enough said, bub.
Okay, this is, so I thought, I've Red Skulled kind of on autopilot, like, okay, well, Enchantress here after. Maybe I'm supposed to Red Skull right here, actually, and then Taskmaster mid, huh? That's probably a better sequence. Actually a pretty good draw, he says, before getting infinitted. We beat that? I think we might beat that. Because this subtracts 8 from here now? Yeah, sick first game. And so this game actually shows exactly why Mysterio is in the deck. Like, not only can you eat the other clones with Carnage for a little bit of value sometimes, but just having a good 2-drop to play with Enchantress on turn 6 gets a lot of value in this archetype. We had previously played Hellcow when it was a 2-6, but that's obviously no longer the case, so Mysterio just filled that in really eloquently there. towards getting our Taskmaster variant to blue. Da-ba-dee da-ba-da, da-ba-dee da-ba-da, da-ba-dee da-ba-da, hi, hi, hi. We're one level off of getting a new variant. What our missions look like. Cool. We'll finish at least 2 of those before 10 o'clock rolls over too. Elysium, not bad. Especially with zero being free here, there's no reason to play it out early. And honestly, with this only costing 1, I think we just chill and like get a little bit more information about what we're doing. Typhoid Mary is not replaceable in this archetype, no. It turns out what we're doing is retreating. I'm gonna hit retreat later, just in case our opponent is also someone who retreats on District X. Sabretooth is very good with both Venom and Carnage. It's very bad with specifically Deathlock, and it's very bad with the Destroyer because the Destroyer comes down in the last turn. Play a card here, destroy it. Sure thing, friendo. 0 should probably cost 0. That could be a cute idea. What if 0 was like a 0 cost 2 power card? That could be fun. That might be too good though. I'll snap them before they see Bucky into Death's Domain. So when Mr. Bucky dies here, the Winter Soldier flips up and they get 6 power. So our sequencing here is relatively straightforward. We go 0 this turn into Typhoid Mary, and then we can go Red Skull into Venom or Enchantress. I think I'm gonna 0 plus Red Skull right, and we'll Typhoid Mary mid. Sir, they're setting up to have a lot of power here. And then that's actually great because I could sequence Wolverine with Venom on the last turn. So we'll get to a Red Skull on 5 into Wolverine Venom here. Got it here, Star-Lord. I snapped on 2 at the Death's Domain, right? Wow, that's also incredible for us. If we hadn't already snapped chat, we would be snapping hard. Oh, I guess I can't play all of these here because 0 is there though, right? That's fine though. Still do this. So they're gonna lose 8 power here. So they'll drop to 16. This is gonna have 18, 21 here. So there's no way they're gonna play enough to fill that out, and we're adding 3 more power here and 1 more power here. Update's been good. I think the balance patch was mostly good. I think they're probably gonna have to hit the Mr. Negative deck again before release. I wouldn't be surprised if that deck's still the best deck in the format, but it's a bit worse than before, which is all you could really ask for. I don't mind them being... Oh, I could have played Nova into Death's Domain. That's a good catch. That's a better line. This could be a magic on the left, which means this Taskmaster is going to be a real banger. They thought they were winning rates yet. They were not.
Victory.
Yeah, the way that worked out, I think the sequencing that someone caught in chat there, we could Wolverine into the Venom location, and then we could Nova into Death's Domain. Would have been ideal. That would have been better sequencing than I executed there. Appreciate you pointing that out. This deck's sweet. Last time we played this deck, it felt pretty fun and powerful, and it's repeating on that tonight. I think Mystique needs a change. I vehemently disagree. Good clean fun right there. I think the meta changes more from patches or over time. Definitely from patches, especially now that there's a bunch of people who have mostly full collections, people optimize. I don't think Mystique is really a problem outside of costing 0 mana. I think the problem with Mystique and the other ongoing cards is definitely Mr. Negative related. Not, I think the best suggestion I've heard for adjusting Mr. Negative is Mr. Negative shouldn't invert the power and cost. It should just set their cost equal to their power. So, like, you still have a free Iron Man and a free Mystique. They just, like, don't have a ton of power that they had as well. All right, so they're probably playing... What's the word I'm searching for? They're probably playing Deathwave. I think Mystique plus Onslaught happens too often. What deck with Mystique and Onslaught in it do you think is problematic? They're not insane in the... She's fine. She's the reason those archetypes are playable. Those decks literally aren't playable without Mystique to support them. She's listed as a key card every time I go over them. She's desperately needed for those decks to work. Okay, and then we get to Red Skull into Nova Taskmaster. Yeah, we're just dead to death, right? This is 5, so I have 23 here. They play death here. They play death here. Red Skull's still getting the bonus, but she'll be +2, so she'll be 14. So I'm actually beating death here. I think if we Taskmaster, we're actually okay, right? I guess if I Taskmaster here and they play here, I lose. So maybe I'm supposed to Taskmaster middle. But if they play both of them here, I lose. I think Taskmaster middle is the hedge to win. Close game. I did not realize that Taskmaster was going to copy the +3 for Monster Metropolis too. And this deck has been yes. Your problem, Mystique, is that she usually comes on the last turn, and that line of play makes her difficult to interact with. So that's not true, though, Because if Mystique is copying something already on the board on the last turn, then you had something already on the board that you could interact with. You could have rogued or enchantress the thing that they're Mystiquing on the last turn before the Mystique happens. So there is counterplay there. You can also Cosmo where Mystique is coming on the last turn. So like, Mystique's a powerful card and she's an important enabler in a lot of these decks, but like, there's so much counterplay to her. She's definitely problematic inside of the Mr. Negative deck, but again, that's a Mr. Negative needs a change, not Mystique needs a change. I'm gonna suggest we move off of this topic now because you're not gonna convince me otherwise, and I'm probably not gonna convince you otherwise, so let's not sit here and yell at each other about it. Please and thank you. Hermitage isn't useful to us at all. No, it doesn't look like it. That could be useful to us. Taskmaster costing 6 actually does not matter. Nova costing 6 is a little sad. Oh, wow, I got a little excited about the debris there for half a second, and then I realized it was triggering twice and we're dead. Are we done? Yeah, I think I'm gonna kick up their cube and bounce. A little bit too far out of it with this here.
Escaped.
Honestly, debris being potential with Karmatage after they Baron is a reason to maybe play into the Karmatage. Something to think about for future games. I think from a game theory perspective, it's really, generally speaking, not a good idea to buff everything else rather than nerf the one thing that's overtuned. Power creep's a real thing, and this game is new, and you don't want to just like power creep a bunch of stuff right at the beginning of it. With Mr. Negative, since the cost equal to the power, how much would it cost? Honestly, you could maybe even make him cheaper. Like, you could probably make Mr. Negative a 3-2. Or at the very least, set it back to 4-4. But I think if Mr. Negative just set things power or cost equal to their power, you could probably just make it cheaper. That would be fine. Great, that's lovely. Oh, well, that's perfect. Go this here, this here. Then we can marry next turn. They're gonna get Electra, my 0 Sedge. Then we'll have Red Skull into a Taskmaster or Red Skull into an Enchantress. I guess I can Taskmaster the Mary here, and then Venom Mysterio next turn. I don't hate that. Because the problem is they're going to fill up a location with Red Skull. Although I guess if they fill the Red Skull location with Ant-Man, the Enchantress really gets them, huh? Maybe this is a just no destroy game. So we're going first here, which means I can't Enchantress them off of the other thing. I could do this, though. We could go Carnage here, Venom here. Like, I like this. They can't play out mid. This is 18, 20, 21, right? Maybe 25 if Wolverine goes there. Oh, it could be even more than that, right? Because Venom flips up here. So Wolverine can flip back here again now, right? Okay. Oh, probably not beating Iron Man. Do we beat Iron Man with Elektra there? It's gonna be close, right? Are we good? Man, this deck is so great, chat.
Victory.
One of the reasons why you don't see more of this deck is because it's just like a pool 3 monster, right? And like basically every card in this deck is like not replaceable. This was one of the ones I was waiting to build for a long time until we got collection complete. What? How many pull 3 cards are in here? Nova, Bucky, Carnage, Wolverine are pull 1. Is Sabretooth's pull 1 as well, right? Or is he not? So it's like 4 or 5 pull 1, pull 2 cards, and like 7 or 8 pull 3. Be able to finish. I love that they changed the weekly challenge, just be 25 now. It'll be so much easier to actually complete. This deck's really good at the win a location with 1 card challenge. That's nice. Yeah, like Red Skull and Mary are the 2 cards. Like if I look at the pool 3 cards in this list, Mysterio is replaceable, Taskmaster's replaceable, and maybe even Zero's replaceable. You'd be worse off without it, but you could probably get away with it. Red Skull, Typhoid, and like Venom, I feel like you can't replace these. You have to have them. Those are the big 3 for sure. This will be a fun one. We get to Bucky and then Mysterio and then Carnage the Mysterio token where Bucky is. Sick. And we get to Nova alongside it too now. Wait, okay. So can I finagle this so 2 Mysterio tokens end up over here? But I guess if I finagle it so 2 Mysterio tokens end up at the same spot, that I can't also Nova there, right? Because I want a Bucky, Mysterio token, and Nova all in the same location when we Carnage them. Full collection is loosely level 3,000 or so. It's somewhere between like 2,900 and 3,200, depending on how lucky you are. Sequencing matters here. I actually want to play Nova out first, so that way this can power up. Oh, I guess this powering up this doesn't really matter, the ordering here. You'll definitely be missing a few at 2,300. It's 2,900 to 3,200 is where people have been finishing at. Darn kids today got no respect with their easy-to-finish collections. Back in my day, in the first 2 months of the closed beta, it took us level 4,400 to get a complete collection. I think this is the part where the boomer usually says, and we liked it, but that's not true, chat. We hated it. I'm really glad they made it a lower level for everyone to get a full collection. It was a good change. The Winter Soldier and Carnage are even in the right, and the Nova are even in the right order here, which is great. I guess it's a crossbone center angle, huh? And we Red Skull somewhere on the last turn? Probably the Strange Academy, honestly. Okay, and that's the real Mysterio mid, by the way. So we're plus 5 there. Just drop Red Skull outright. I should probably play Rock left in case they're playing Ronin, right? That's worse if they magic us, though. Snap, I think we're ahead here with the Red Skull, right?
Victory.
Shin's popping off chat. Finished one of these. Finished one of these. Once we finish the full weekly challenge, we'll get this finished up. Am I gonna remember to play this weekend, or should I buy 2 more missions, chat? Do I want to spend gold just to get this finished? I want to spend gold just to get this finished. I could probably log in over the weekend and do a couple. We'll finish 1, 2, 3. I'll only need to do 1 over the weekend. I'll remember to do 1 over the weekend. Chat, someone in Discord ping me like Sunday morning and remind me to do the thing. Oh wait, it doesn't reset till Monday night, right? So I'll have a little bit. That's Monday at 10 p.m. the week resets. Yeah, the matchmaking repairing's always annoying. That's something that'll like iron itself out once we get into open beta though. Hey, thanks, Tenista. This game's great. Hope you're having fun with it. Okay, so we'll Wolverine here, hoping to draw something that destroys. The downside to Wolverining left here is if I don't draw a destroy card next turn, I can't Enchantress on the left without filling the location up. Yeah, I kind of got to just take a pause here, right? I mean, am I just supposed to Enchantress left and just give up on the destroy plan? Feels like that might be the angle. Should have snapped. Get out of here. I think looking back on it, it's definitely easy to see why Runeterra didn't take off. Just being pretty isn't enough, unfortunately. All right, if we find a destroy card here, it's huge. Typhoid Mary, eh? We have a decent shot to win here, right? This is 13. Punish for playing the Nova here by Magic. That card's so obnoxious. Oh, wow. And super punish for not playing Mary last, which I definitely should have done. I guess we get to do this, but I probably just shouldn't even stay in, right? Because they have Ant-Man here, which is +3 if they add something, so they need to put 6 power here. Their deck doesn't have that many bombs, it doesn't look like, though. What are the odds? The odds of something with 6 power? Probably high, right? They might also think they could win here, though. That's such an okay, we died here anyway. That's such an unfortunate interaction. Any one drop would add 6 power Sunspot. Ooh, that's a good observation. So yeah, so we should definitely retreat there, right? That's a really good thought. They were... Is this the negative deck? Probably not, right? With Debris and Spider-Woman? Just like Sarah good stuff, basically. Oh, I wonder if they're... Are they a Spectrum deck? No, they have these 3. Just like playing a collection of good cards. Hopefully they fix this menu being laggy up and down. Interface changes, that's what a beta are for. Awesome to have 100 people in here on a Friday night. Hope everybody's having fun with Snap since the patch rolled out. Extra shout out to the 51 people that tapped the like button already. If you enjoy my stuff, that's a free way for you to help my content here reach more people. Appreciate everybody that does that. All right, we chilling for now. So, this cosmetic is technically available to humans now, but I doubt anyone has upgraded base Squirrel Girl that highly, so this is probably a bot. It's my favorite Cerebro deck, 2, 3, or 6. So 6 was my favorite, but the 6 deck is no longer playable because of the change to Onslaught. Which is Unfort. We're doing this. And then next turn, we can go Nova, Zero, Mysterio into Red Skull in the last turn. Their Symbiote is bigger than our Symbiote chip.
Enough said, Bob.
We played the fact that the Cerebro 2 deck gets, the fact that the Cerebro 2 deck gets, what's it called now? The fact that it gets to play, Blue Marvel now is kind of a big deal. It's been a little bit since I've played Runeterra. But someone on my Twitter today said that they were buffing Fiora again, and I was like, well, we're not playing that game anytime soon. Oh, Carnage is the card I wanted to draw, chat. I was hoping to set up Carnage in the middle here. That might mean we're dead. Taskmaster is one of our better draws at this point. And 3 to have that next turn. This red skull is getting zeroed. They might be a human. This is Deathwave. They also like added things like that to the bots though. And we're winning right with the Mysterio. So if I Enchantress mid, we're good to go, right? Because they like play Death here and play Chavez here. Oh, do we lose the tiebreaker? We lose the tiebreaker, right? So I guess it comes down to a coin flip then. Because if they go Death here, Chavez here, I lose the game. But if they go Death here, Chavez here, and I play this here, we win. But if they play both of them here, we lose. They're also kind of gambling on, is Mysterio here? This is a coin flip. I'm going to stay in for 2 cubes to flip a coin here. The way their permutations play out. Alright, they just didn't have death. Deal.
Victory.
Yeah, blue Taskmaster. It's open a variant here as well. Yeah, a lot of Runeterra's gameplay tended to feel like playing Magic's modern format without sideboards, which was a little no bueno. Avatars are actually the worst, chat. Like I have my good boy here, and I have a couple of other ones that I already like. It's just like don't have a use for the other ones. Are you playing like Good Boy or Venom and calling it a day? I guess I wouldn't mind. I like the Spider-Woman avatar now that she's fixed. Maybe we'd use that at some point. The thing about Magic not getting changed, I would bet that Magic doesn't look impressive yet. Magic's the type of card that if you're not playing well with it, is actually not that good looking, so it's not surprising to me that it hasn't been changed. It's like the type of card where like good players are gonna make it work much better than bad players. It's not just overtly powerful, it's subtly powerful. We'll put the real Mysterio to the left. The real Mysterio's played to the left. I think I'm gonna gamble a little bit. I'm gonna Sabretooth to the right. And then hope that we draw Venom or Carnage next turn, so we go Destroy into this. It's an Enchantress. That's not terrible for us. Hey, Miss Mary. Out to the right here.
It's clobbering time.
Okay, so they are officially a Patriot deck. Which means this Enchantress has a lot of value on the last turn. do this. Wow, got us with the wasp. Wasp was what I couldn't account for. Good game, Lemons. It's like, well, if they Patriot Mystique, we're winning. But Wasp will do it as a freebie. That's a real cheeky one. Not hitting either of our 2 destroy cards early definitely cost us there. Sometimes they're just both in the bottom 4 cards of your deck, and there's nothing you can do about it. We'd have been able to blow out the Nova. Be able to compete there a little bit better. Wasp is great. She's reasonable in the Patriot deck like that, and she's good with Lockjaw. Goes in a lot of different places. It's a sick beat for the home team. Yeah, she looked really good there. All right, chat. My kingdom for Carnage in the next 2 draws. Is this a bot? We played Swarm on 2. Ornithopter's always busted. It is more Memnite than Ornithopter, that's true. Nick, just like we drew it up. So remember, we're secretly +5 in the middle here. Typhoid gets zeroed out here. They played their big one, right?
Enough said, bub.
Chavez there, we're good to go.
Victory.
Close, getting close. Like 2 cost cards is getting close. Let's do 1 or 2 more with this, and then I have a donation to play. Someone during the Magic stream this morning asked me if there were decks that were too bad that I wouldn't take a donation to play them in Marvel Snap. And I very foolishly said most Marvel Snap decks are probably fine. So I've been sent a $10 donation to play Cerebro 1, which we will do after this deck in a game or 2. Don't challenge Twitch chat with the level of bullshit they can send you, chat. You will lose every time. So probably 0 into Typhoid Center here. I think we still beat Angela. 0 into Typhoid Center.
Opponent snapped.
This is fine. I get Mysterio here as well, right? Other order matters. Sequencing.
Oh, snap.
I think cracking cubes is uninteresting. Tracking cubes leads people to make bad decisions, in my experience. Okay, our Mysterio is right, so we technically have more power here than we're letting on. This all works out anyways, right? We're at a virtual 7. We're at 17 here, 20, and then this will get us to 23 here on the right. So even if they like copy their Blue Marvel effect with like a Mystique here, we're still winning. So we're only going to 22. Oh, I could have also just Enchantress them, right? And taken them off with a Blue Marvel, right? I think it's fine, right? We're gonna win this anyways. Oh, I'm dumb. There's an armor there. It's fine. We won anyways because Mysterio, but my brain is bad.
Victory.
You can just do it in chat, Mooseliver, unless there's some kind of problem. You sent in the Spider-Woman plus Thor deck, right? Were you not here when we built it and played it? Those cards really just don't work together. Also, you technically sent in the wrong amount for the donation. Deck submissions are $10 and you sent 5. So I guess if you're unhappy with the fact that I just built a Thor mid-range deck, I can kick that back to you, but for future reference, deck submissions are 10 USD. It's my favorite card in the game. I don't know offhand. Psylocke into Death Domain is interesting as opposed to Psylocke into Sinister London. The way symbiotes work with Sinister London is great for us.
Opponent snapped.
Well, now I do this, right? I snap. We might be losing this. I snapped. Oh, the fact that we're destroying things in Sinister London means we get more of these in more places. Well, I guess the Wolverine's bouncing around, huh?
Enough said, bub.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Oh, I don't get to draw a card this turn. because of this. That's unfortunate. Oh. If I do this to force this to happen, and then we go Sabretooth into Venom into Zero. And then we have a 1 in 5 to draw Enchantress next turn. The real shame we don't have Enchantress. The fact that we locked ourselves out of a card draw with the Agent 13 flipping up out of X-Mansion was such a bad beat. In combination with the Sabretooths. No guarantee that we had it, but like, we're 1 in 4 would have had it. I don't think they're retreating here.
Escaped.
It's a shame. I also don't think there's merit in bluffing in a spot like that, because people almost always call in this game. I think you lose more cubes bluffing than not. You're better off just like playing a deck that's powerful at the moment. The dynamic on bluffing versus not is something that'll probably change in this game as more people get in and it starts to get played at a higher level. I think currently the equity on bluffing tends to be very, very low. Watch your sequencing on your zeros, chat. Don't get yourself into trouble. Yeah, Carnage to clean out the Savage Lands would be ideal. Venom's like also okay, but Carnage is definitely like what we're going for there. Ooh. Thanks, friendo. Appreciate you. Because with Taskmaster left, we should have priority going into the last round, which means we'll get to Enchantress them on the right. Carnage. This Twitch stream is pre-recorded in front of a live audience. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. Appreciate you. YouTube stream, my autopilot says Twitch stream. We're a YouTube stream right now. And again, for those of you that are newer to Snap, priority is decided by who is currently winning the game when the round starts. So I felt confident waiting to play the Enchantress because I felt like with this being played here, we're going to be winning left and right to get priority here to ruin their day. Which is, again, another reason Another reason why I think this deck is good right now is because there's a lot of ongoing decks in the format. The
Victory.
negative deck is the best deck right now still. And Enchantress is good into that. Alright, chat, we got our Enchantress upgrade. We've won way too many cubes this evening. Let's donate some of them back with our viewer deck submission.
Shiny logo.
Yeah, I feel like they do a really good job at designing the cards to represent the characters. Their top-down designs in this game are really well done. This is me remembering to change the deck editor scene before we start deck building. Look at that, chat. You can teach a dumb dog new tricks. Who'da thunk it? Deadpool, Electra. They had Dagger in here. Is that really the best one we can play? Gambit might actually be playable. Although I guess Gambit gets us into trouble with Jubilee on occasion. Hey, Pseudo, can I change some of the ones in here? Yeah, Black Widow is definitely good. I think I want a Sandman. Obviously, we'll keep it Cerebro 1, but... I am sorted by power. The problem with sort by power is it doesn't sub-sort by cost, which we should really pass that along as feedback. When you do sort by power, it should really sub-sort by cost afterwards. I guess Sandman is not good for our deck in certain spots, but it's like so good into specifically the negative deck that I think I want to have it for like play turn 5. Even if it'll be awkward for us on occasion. It's just such a good hate card. There aren't any other 1 power things in here we want, right? Like maybe Gambit could be okay. Maybe Gambit could be okay. There aren't a ton of options here. All right, let's try it. Look at that. I remembered to change the scene back. I remembered to change the deck before we queued up. Yeah, a lot of the base 1 power things get bigger in certain spots. Is the reality. Alright, chat. How many times in 30 minutes do you think we're going to flip Mystique to Jubilee? Place your bets. Two. Okay, do I Cerebro this turn, or do I be resource inefficient and play a Squirrel Girl? I think I kind of want a Cerebro, right? Actually, if I Cerebro here and we Jubilee into Mystique, we copy the Cerebro? Question mark? I think that's how that works. Deadpool is perfect for this deck because he just doesn't make sense. Accurate. Oh, and you know what? I should play out Wasp here because Sandman could flip off of Jubilee. If you use Cerebro into Jubilee, she'll copy Cerebro. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because this card isn't fully played when it's on reveal text is happening, right? We need to try this for science. Hopefully we hit it and we can see, but I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Which is why when you Jubilee into Lockjaw, Lockjaw actually swaps Jubilee out for a card in your deck. I don't know, I think I like that interaction, Don. I think it's fun. And I want to sequence this second, so that way if we draw Mystique next turn, we can copy the Iron Man. I assume they're going to eat their Nova this turn, so maybe the Electra's not worthwhile. Wait. Just move this here, right? And punt this location? Oh, they're just destroying us, right? And this is the tough part about this deck, chat. You know, we only have 12 power hero, we Cerebro ones. And we can't play Magic. I've had an idea, chat. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea. What if we play Adam Warlock? There's no way this is good, right? Hey, look, someone subscribed with Twitch Prime over on the Twitch side. That was someone hanging out. Appreciate it. Cause like I feel like I need more ways to like get to our thing, right? It's terrible, do it. Alright, I'm gonna cut the Sandman and just accept that we died to the good deck. Do I? Maybe we cut the Psylocke. I really don't need to ramp in this deck, right? Although, I guess Sandman... Yeah, Sandman's just good against us, too. I'm gonna cut the Sandman, just hope to get lucky into Mr. Negative. We have Rogue as counterplay to Mr. Negative. Have you considered Cerebro 0? Hey, chat, if we played Cerebro 0, we could Arnim Zola our Cerebros. I'm just saying. That is a legal play. Are there even enough 0-cost cards in the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't play Ironheart. You could play Morbius technically. 6, 7. You can't play Morph. No, there actually just aren't enough 0-power cards yet. Not yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Oh, that's super true. We could technically play Green Goblin and Hobgoblin in this archetype. That's actually like some huge brain energy right there. Oh no, chat. I gave them a Widow's Bite into the Gamma Lab. I've made a terrible mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. That's only 2 more though, right? So Cerebro 0, that's only 10 cards. Maybe Psylocke is better as Hobgoblin in this deck to give us another piece of top end. I can see that. Wow! And I can't replay the Deadpool because he'll take away the Cerebro bonuses from everyone, chat. Oh, man. Yeah, our deck's so good at filling the board. The goblins actually sound kind of good. We're gonna turn Psylocke into a Hobgoblin after this game. Squirrel Girl was a 1-cost Doctor Doom. It's true, you know. Oh, man, it's been a while since I took a bath that bad. Well, we won the right side, chat, and they can never take that away from us. I even did my due diligence of, like, splitting up Cerebro and Mystique. I guess we technically could have won this if I would have Adam Warlocked into the left so they couldn't pull both of these over here. So maybe not playing Adam Warlock was a mistake. You should read Cerebro if you think we can play Debris. Yeah, Gambit could definitely be worth playing. I agree with that. I guess we Cerebro actually, so we could run the Jubilee into... We could run the Jubilee into Mystique Gambit here. Okay. So we could Jubilee into this location, which sounds fun. This is only turn 4. Despite having 5 resources because of the super flow. This snap is probably bad, but I feel like I'm contractually obligated to snap when I hobgoblin the super flow. Well, shit. This is the intended interaction here now, right? And they got this randomly generated from the Triskelion too. It's just like an extra kick in the dick. This was a bugged interaction at one point. And rather than fixing the bug, they just changed it to be the intended behavior. That's a programmer's fix if I ever heard one. It was never a bug, chat. It was always a feature. I like how they literally just put the word etc. on it. They're just like, actually just like, I feel like this needs the Ron Johnson I do what I want moniker on it. Is basically what it needs to say. I have a permit. This is just a piece of paper that says I can do what I want. Oh, Ron Swanson, right? Johnson's the shitty senator from Wisconsin that's hopefully getting replaced in November. I'll chill on Electra for now. Maybe we can win with whatever 6-drop we get from the raft. Nope. I'm gonna lose one more cube with this deck. Maybe 2 more cubes, chat.
Escaped.
We knew it was bad going in, chat. We were paid for this cube loss, okay? And remember, chat, if you have a deck, if you're ever looking at my cubes and you're thinking Jeff has way too many of those, for a $10 USD donation, I will happily lose cubes with whatever 12 cards you want for 30 minutes.
I am Ego, and this is my domain.
Squirrels! Squirrels! Ego is an insta-snap for me. That doesn't surprise me to hear, Buttons. They're a 0 domino deck. Are they a Cerebro deck? You're losing. I promise you that's not the case. Oh my god, they played the Widow's Bite into the cloning vest. Maybe they are losing. They actually looked at how many cards. Yeah, they still had 3 cards. All right, we'll give it 1 more cube since that was Ego's fault. Whoa, what was that weird colored screen that just popped up? Haven't seen that before. Is Ego totally random? 100%. All right, Mr. Warlock. Do nothing. It's your specialty. Okay, we do have Rogue here for a Patriot potentially. Oh my gosh, Adam's gonna draw a card, chat. Look at him go. Look at him go. You can do it, Adam. I always believed in you, Adam. It's not true, chat. We never believed in Adam. All right, I think we're punting the right, huh? I think we're punting the right. I'm gonna Hobgoblin middle. And then we can Electro Rogue Black Widow on the last turn. Oh, man. That's true. Adam Warlock is not an appropriately powered card. Did we just win? I think we just won, right? No, we're gonna lose the tiebreaker? We're gonna lose the tiebreaker. We're only up by 5 and they're up by 8. Oh, we lost because their Cerebro bonus moved to the middle. That's what happened there. We did draw some cards with that. You're not wrong. All right, one more. This is the last one. Then we're gonna switch to a deck that can climb a little bit again. Listen, chat, if you haven't actually played Marvel Snap yet, you need to know that this is the ultimate just one more game, right? Except for this one. This was not the last one. It was the one before the last one, because I'm not counting a District X game. My toilet's gonna get clogged with all these cubes in it. Too many cubes in my toilet, chat. It's getting all clogged up. It's not a good scene. Playing one more with this deck is on brand. That's a mood. I'm gonna play to the right here because I think they're least likely to play into the unrevealed location, so Adam will get to draw a card. Watch this unrevealed location be absolutely awful for us. I mean, so like, that's not great for us, but at least it means Adam's gonna keep drawing cards.
Wind, aid my hand.
Kind of annoying that we're gonna lose the flooding here most likely, but it is what it is. They have a Juggernaut here. It's pretty bad for us playing the Rock, I guess. But with Adam Warlock, I wanted to get the Rock out of my hand. Alright, chat. That's the last cube I have to give. We're all done here.
Escaped.
Alright, what are we playing? This website doesn't have chat commands like polls. I was thinking about letting chat vote on a deck, but apparently that's not an option here on our B-list streaming platform. I can confidently say that that is the worst Marvel Snap deck I have ever played, chat. With confidence. Worst one. I already played a Venom deck tonight. Let's not do that one. This is probably still good. Like that Angela variation. Oh, I have a Agent 13 variant now, right? Should we star her up, chat? We've got a bunch of boosters. Animated. I'm so sad that my cosmetic levels don't translate over from the base card. That's why I've stopped leveling base cards.
logo.
The deck building challenge there is building something awful. I mean, you definitely succeeded at your task. Could our number go up, chat? 40 Polaris boosters! It's like Christmas come early. Get all them boosties. To the person that I just timed out for being critical of hot tub streams, take your sexist bullshit and demonizing sex work and just like feel free to fuck on out of my channels with it. If you're gonna be a shitty human being, go do it somewhere that's not in my spaces. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pixel arts in general. I think they're sweet that they exist. There's gonna be people that really like them, but I'm not a huge fan of the pixel arts. Flame on! We just want to start building up our 1-drops in this deck so we can start bouncing them with Falcon and Beast. Draw an extra card here is Gas. Bishop? Hood. I think this might be Angela into Hood right angle, and then we can Demon into Falcon. Yeah, Patriot's a super reasonable archetype. There's like 4 or 5 different ways to build Patriot too. There's a lot of moving pieces there. That's a cloning Vats. Okay. Well then. Huh. The counting here just got really convoluted. So if I do this, my hand fills to 7. This goes to my hand, and then Beast will pick up this, this, and this, and then I won't get a copy of Beast, but I'll have these 3 back in my hand. Along with another collector. I think that might be fine. Okay, so let's go collector. Collector. Angela Hood. I think I'm fine cutting this off at this point. Demon. And then honestly, we probably just magic the Super Float Extra to turn it off for everyone. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, so what if we go collector, Falcon? Do I feel like I need a 3rd collector here? Do I want to draw a new card next turn? Probably not, honestly. Although I guess getting another collector in my hand doesn't really accomplish a whole lot. Because it's not going to, we're not going to like bounce a bunch of stuff again here. Let's do this. Is it beneficial? Is it beneficial for me to magic here? I don't think it is actually, right? I think we just go bishop, demon, demon. And honestly, I might just hood here to make all the collectors bigger, right? It's a wash in power, so we're adding a total of 8 to this location. So we'll be going up to 9. And like we're winning. Yeah, let's try this. If they magic us, it's not great. They could definitely be on magic themselves here. So I'm not snapping because of the threat of magic, but sweet game. Fun to watch our collectors pop off a little bit. Floating that's definitely helped. I was actually pretty close to the center because they had Sentinel.
Victory.
Ooh, chat, Chinese rolled over. Is that the one, chat? That might be the one for the Venom variant. It's my favorite one. The championship belt is close, but I think I like that one the best. $200 power worth of cards. I like the ones where we can just play any deck for. Just to swap this out before I forget. Sure, the Bardo, what's going on, Rug? It's only 10 o'clock here stateside. It's a little bit late for me because I'm an old man, but not too bad. Cerebro 1 feels like the ticket for 200 power. LOL. Well, I mean, okay, that's cheating. If I do this, I actually don't get to draw a card next turn. Just sad. Why Why is YouTube the inferior streaming platform? Well, it's just like missing a bunch of really basic features that Twitch has.
Escaped.
Like, the one I gave as an example when I said the inferior streaming platform was, there's no chat commands. I can't run a poll embedded in chat for my viewers. I'd have to go use a third-party site like it's 2010. So I was constructive and specific with my feedback, while you were just a shitty human being that chose to dump on other people because of what job that they do. Like, it is mind-boggling to me how much money YouTube has spent poaching people from Twitch to get them to stream on YouTube, and they didn't simply go and copy and paste all of Twitch's features. Like, their Google chat, they have more money than I could possibly imagine, and spending 7 and 8 figures to bring these people over without making your platform feature complete first is such an incredibly baffling decision in my brain. Like, the answer is right there. Just go copy their homework. I'd like one beast, please. Nailed it. What? What the fuck does that has to do? Okay, I'm just banning you from the channel now. This is why you can't have, and I should have known you were gonna be a dickhead when you decided to bag on people for the job that they work half a second ago, but like, that right there is the type of reason why you just can't have reasonable conversations with people online anymore. Because like, I give you a constructive and specific answer to your question, and instead of engaging and going back and forth, you come back with this whataboutism about problems with Twitch leadership. I don't know what's going on with Twitch leadership. We were comparing features that 2 competing streaming platforms offer. What is wrong with your brain that like you decided that was where we were going? What part of the back and forth we were having makes you think bringing up Twitch leadership is relevant to what we're talking about? It's mind-boggling to me. If they can play 3 things into DC here, we could get into trouble. But if they play 3 things into DC, we might just win anyways with Angela into a 6-drop, even with the -3. So I'm banking on them not being able to play 6 3s here. Or 3 cards here into DC. Okay, good jab. They were just retreating. Got it. Yeah, the opponent needed initiative there to lock us out with the Professor X. But even if they had initiative, we were still beating the Professor X, right? Like with the -3 there, we were still up by a lot. So this is kind of fun. I get to Iron Fist, and because Lemuria is here, I actually get to Angela without triggering Iron Fist first next turn. And then we'll get to Human Torch into the Angela path the following turn to kick her over. I really don't. Oh no, I'm dumb. Because these go in order. Ignore me, chat. My brain is bad. This is actually kind of still fine, though, because we get to do this. And then we'll pull Human Torch over to the left, and then we'll beast them next turn. Although I guess Human Torch could end up sliding left, or getting created left from Sinister London. Oh. Oof. Can we get out of this? I think we can still get out of this, right? Like, this is actually pretty okay here. Collector copies. These go to 4. We get to beast, bounce all of these, and then next turn we replay them all, and then we get to move them again, so they'll get up to 8 power. I think we're actually still ahead here. This deck that we're playing is definitely not nearly as powerful as it was before they nerfed Collector, but it's still the most interesting sequencing decisions in Marvel Snap, bar none. There's so many different permutations the way the games can play out. You just have so many cheap things, the way they slide around the board. My brain always feels large when I play this deck successfully, even if I fumble some things like we saw with Iron Fist and what's her name there to start. Alright, they played a card on Mindscape, so are they changing this location here for us? Okay, so I don't want to hood here because they'll get the demon. Do I want to gamble on Human Torches? Probably not. I guess I could also set up to punt this since they have the 2 sunspots here too. Do I want to play Agent 13 and generate 2 random cards to give them stuff with Collector? Probably not with the Mindscape, so I think we just chill.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Ah, their deck is busted. If I was a gambling man, and I play card games for a living, so I'm definitely a gambling man, I bet this archetype sees another nerf before release.
Animated frame.
Yeah, Iron Man and Mystique both, Marty. Turns out free cards are good. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thunk it? I think I like my other Carnage variant better. You're sick of Iron Man in general. I think Iron Man is an incredibly reasonable and fair card at the baseline. The problem is 100% Mr. Negative. Like I said, we talked about this earlier, but I think the appropriate change to Mr. Negative is he should just set your cards, their cost equal to their power. Don't flip them, make them equal. Still lets you do strong things without, like, you know, 0 mana 5 power Iron Man. Well, their rocks have a power now. Well, unless they're their hand is as bad as ours. We don't have any of our payoffs here to start, so probably dead this game. Maybe they're also missing their destroy payoff. It's gonna bounce rather than find out.
Escaped.
Waiting on a Korg variant we like, Chip. Waiting on a Korg variant. Yeah, Legion 13 to start. We can beast her and play to beast back when we collect her. We'll play her back down for free after. Your hand rocked. Why are you conceding? Asking the real questions. To collector into Baxter, and then we get to Korg Beast next turn, get some power going on our collector friends. So we'll be up to at least 4 power here. I think the only thing that makes us wait next turn is probably if we draw like a bishop. We'll do that before we start beasting. Definitely want to just expend our resources this turn though. Kind of surprised maybe Justin's just not super familiar with this deck that we're playing. It's not very popular.
Opponent snapped.
Huh. So they're snapping because winning Baxter building essentially wins the game now. And can I beat them at Baxter building without triggering Mojo? Probably not. Our hand's kind of weak. I think we bounce.
Escaped.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jay Parnell is the Magic the Gathering player that does versus stuff, Commander things. We follow each other on Twitter, and he comments on Snap stuff pretty regularly. Nice. Our best draw is probably like a copy of Bishop here. It's not terrible either. That's a snap for sure. Oh, that feels bad, man. At least we'll be able to slide these out next turn. I think we're still doing okay here. We're probably primed to win mid. We could maybe win left, depending on what the hood staying in play is a little awkward, but I don't know. I think if they were ghosting, they probably would have put Cosmo mid, right? I guess they make the Angela a little bit better by putting Cosmo mid instead of left if they had perfect information, but like... Yeah, Human Torch is going to be an 8 in New York at least, which is nice. And then we get to like double Demon mid here.
All systems go.
Just do this, right? And then Cloak lets us pull Torch to the right, making him a 16 on the last turn. Maybe I'm not supposed to play the demons out so they don't know what's coming in the middle. Could be the line. We'll end up with, what, 5, 9, 21 on the right in Limbo. We're going to end up just, like, infinite in Stark Tower. Yeah, it might be right to chill on the demons in Stark Tower for the time being. Leader is another reason to potentially chill. That being said, I think we're still good here, right? They gotta be... I guess they could put... They need 13 in one spot in the middle. Shang-Chi's gets us center. Shang-Chi's center or right gets us, but otherwise we're in a fine spot with the Human Torch sliding over. Deep in the tank here. There's even this kind of funny game of chicken where like I could slide the Hobgoblin right and leave Torch here. Like, what's wrong with people? Like, losing to Shang-Chi is whatever, but that's like, it's tough to get slow rolled too much in Snap, but that's just like, actually the slowest of rolls possible. Just like, actually let the timer run all the way out while they had the one card we could never beat. They just had to put it into play and click the button. I'm not mad that we lost, but it's a little annoying that we had to wait 45 seconds to find out. So our opponent couldn't find the button. Speaking of finding the button, chat, if you enjoy my stuff, make sure you find your way over to that like button. Find it underneath the video player. Shout out to the 105 people that did that already for our Friday evening stream here on the YouTube side. That's really nice. So I think I'm actually gonna snap here with that draw, because next turn I get to slide Human Torch over and then play Hood, play Beast here, and then pick them all back up. And they actually lost their Destroyer on the Sokovia if you missed it, so that's why they're conceding most likely. Ooh, we're almost ready to split our Human Torch. All right, do-over with no Sokovia on one. think we play both of these out here simply for the sake of beasting a bunch of things back at once next turn. I did like our first hand better too. So it's not terrible, but it's whatever. This location is actually pretty bad for us. We like to play a lot of cards out on turns. Turn 5, usually we're doing a bunch of stuff that now we are not. I don't think we're winning mid. Question is, can we cobble together a win left? I'm not sure that we can. We did like a collector or bishop earlier. I was excited for Giganto there for a second, and then I realized that, we can't play him into the big house. This beats Destroyer, right? This will be 18 to 18. And then we go to 0 here. And then over here, we're going to +4. And then this is getting 2 bigger. So we're going to +6. So it'll be 19 here. It's actually an exact draw. Okay, yeah. Sure. It's actually 18-18, 19-0, 19-0. So there's no second tiebreaker. Our first and only tiebreaker is total power in play, highest wins. Which honestly, the way that game started out, ending up with a draw there, feels like coming out on top. I kind of want to agent after I collector here. It's always a decision that feels close. I'm actually not sure if I want to draw 2 extra cards with Asgard here. This deck's hand tends to get filled up at a lot of spots. Not necessarily sure that it's upside. I want a Corgular deck here. Ninja's also coming back to our hand with this Falcon. This costs 1. I didn't catch the back of this card, but I believe that's our bishop. Well said. You do this. I don't believe I can see if it's my card. It doesn't have like a owned by, like we have on like Magic Arena and stuff. Hey, they're setting up for a big one here, Chip. Lead clearing card on my hand seems really reasonable for us here. My deck has no cards left in it. Awkward. This pulls 9 power out of here, but it means I win the left. They're probably gonna do something crazy in the center. Let's see what their crazy thing is. This is a cube donation so we can see what their deck does, chat. That'll do big. Nothing but tryhards in the beta. What's your ladder rank, Top River? I play a pretty good variety of things where I'm at like in the 60s and 70s. But like, if you're like infinite and you're queuing into a bunch of people that are trying hard or close to infinite, it's like I don't know what you expect. Try losing more cubes. Have you considered playing worse decks yourself? I hope the movement archetype gets some bonuses before we see a full release. It's definitely the weakest of the build-around decks in this game at the moment. Could use some love. Ooh, we got Jessica Jones boosters. Is that enough to put my Jessica altar to bigger? Not quite, not quite. Need 30 for her. I don't envision them adding control over what Hulkbuster clicks, because if you look at all of their designs so far in this game, they seem to be designing very carefully so you don't have to click to make choices. Oh, Kunlun after I Iron Fist. Don't mind if I does. But I'd like to draw a 1-drop next turn. So that way we can go 1-drop into Falcon, pick the 1-drops up. Sure, attached to the last cards you played is a good shout. I like that suggestion. I think we could see like some amount of control added to something like Heimdall as well. Like we could see Heimdall, if you play me on the left, I slide cards right. If you play me on the right, I slide cards left. I think would be a fun change. It's a really good draw for us, because like next turn we get to go Iron Fist, kick Human Torch, Beast, bounce them all back, do it again, and we're gonna have a turn 7. I think we're snapping here. We're snapping here. All right, let's do it. Oh, they were Professor Cheesing me. Sure. This is still mostly fine, right? A little bit less exciting than it was a second ago, but... Oh, that works the way we want with Kunlun. Well, that's a banger. I guess the question is, can we win Limbo, though? Yeah, because we can end the Human Torch there, right? So we go this, into this, into this, into this. And we leave ourselves flexibility on the last turn. Do I want to play Agent 13 out? I think I do, because she can hit me a big drop. Really needed something useful off of Agent 13. I wonder if I'm supposed to go... I used to play Chavez in variations of this deck, and a spot like this is a spot where, like, having a Chavez would be great. Just like, having Chavez here. We win the game. Let's do that, maybe. Chavez also makes it so we're just like more likely to have the rest of our cards on curve. It's one of the great things she does. Also, Chavez is my only gold bordered card. So that's gorgeous. Man, what do I cut though? Is it crazy to cut Bishop? Bishop often forces me to have awkward sequencing. Wonder if it's crazy to cut Bishop here. Let's try that. Feels like it's worth experimenting with. You want to cut Collector from this deck? Nah, that's bad. Cut Collector when we're adding a 6-drop especially? for Goose? That sounds awful. All right, one mission away from finishing my weekly. Then we finish my weekly, and it finishes this weekly here. Evening King. I think this is set up a series of bounces where we Falcon and then we like Korg Beast pick up the Falcon and the Korg here. Oh my gosh, chat. Well, if that's not just the most delicious sequence I've ever seen. Recommendations for good decks? Yeah, check out all the deck highlights on this channel, chat, if you're looking for decks. Literally piles of them. If you're looking for the stock best deck, the Mr. Negative Sarah deck is still my pick for the best deck in this format. If you're looking for things off the beaten path, you want to get a feel for what they play like, there's a deck highlights playlist on the front page of this YouTube channel. Great place to scroll through. Games like that last one, I think, are exactly the reason why Marvel Snap is going to be so successful and is an excellent game. Because having quick games like that, where I get to have some dopamine and feel happy about what has occurred, is so critical for a game like this long-term being successful. And then, on the opposite side of things here too, chat, when we run bad, we can just bounce out, potentially. Let's see what we draw, I guess, but I think there's a good chance we're bouncing out. No, I wasn't sitting on it, but I play so many different things, Damo. I don't really have cards super upgraded like a lot of the people that have been no-lifing this game. Like, there are some people that, like, already have, like, a dozen splits on some of these cards. And I think, like, the card I have the most splits on is, like, maybe 4. I agree with the shout in chat that Chavez could probably go back to 10 power. I agreed with pulling her down to 9 when they pulled her down to 9. But the fact that this game has upped, like, Hulk, and we've upped Onslaught, and we've upped Spectrum, they kicked up the power level of enough of the other 6s that I think can definitely go back.
Wind, aid my hand.
Storm's kind of annoying. Yes, yeah, when I originally talked about Chavez needing a nerf, I said they should kick her down or kick everything else up, was in fact exactly what I asked for. We're just punting the flooding shit. I guess I could play Falcon there. Just to play a little something something. Punished. My Angela could have been bigger with better sequencing here. Ooh, that's great. So that lets me cheat into the flooded zone here. I'm cheating into the flooded zone. I just want to stack power here then, right? What if we do this and we like punt the vault and then this goes here to win here and then I go Angela Demon here on the last turn? I think I like that. It's kind of a last second step, which is awkward, but I think this sets us up to win the Baxter building and flooded zone. Because even if they Infinite here, we win the game, right? Well, I gotta remember Chavez is coming up at the end too. Yeah, we beat Infinite here. And they knew we beat Infinite, so they definitely should have retreated.
Victory.
Oh wait, we Infinite splitted my beast, right? And we didn't, we got him there, but we didn't split him? Yeah, all right, come on, gold. Wonder if you can even get gold on the first split. Probably can't. Ooh, that's a background I like with a swirl around it. We take those. Can't quite upgrade him again yet, but that's fine. It always makes me chuckle when Magic gets her cost increased to 6, because it's almost like the game saying, hey, idiot, this is how you're supposed to play this card, by the way. It's like secretly giving you a suggestion. It's like, by the way, this is how this is supposed to work if you're good at Marvel Snap. That's fun. Do we snap on that? Let's snap on that. This Human Torch is just like going all over the place, right? Oh, I guess I'm not gonna get into the Strange Academy, right? Because he's gonna have the Bifrost. That's fine. He's gonna end up at 8. It's only 14 mid. Okay, and then Cloak. Do I want to fight over the Bifrost? The blue Khazar list was in a live stream from the other day. There will be a deck highlight on it going up in the morning. I didn't have time to edit one to go up today. Do I want to move Human Torch here, or do I want to move it here? I want to move it here. Okay, so with Wong flipping up here, I don't think playing Magic is advantageous. We just slide Torch left and play Chavez center, and then we're 15, 11, 16. You're about to get Hazmated? This is Mystique Hazmat, right? I think we still beat Mystique Hazmat, right? Because we win center and left. Ooh, we might not beat Ironheart. I believe we've died. I guess Mystique Ironheart is something I could have thought about and played around. So if we would have gone Chavez right, we could have just abandoned this. Yeah, I should have thought about what what Wong was going to be doing there and what their best payoff was. If we sit down and count it, we win this game with Chavez, right? All right, I'm going to throw this deck up on screen for you really quick, Mike, so you can see it before I sign off. I think I'm going to go ahead and bounce out. It's almost 11 o'clock here now. I want to get a deck highlight edited for this one for tomorrow. I think this deck's super reasonable. This deck's also pool 1, pretty pool 1, pool 2 friendly, right? Green Goblin and Debris aren't pool 1, pool 2, but they're not key cards at all. Key cards in this deck are definitely like Khazar, Blue Marvel, Onslaught. If you want to replace these friends with something else, that's fine. Pick your favorite 1-drop or disruption or utility card or something. Whatever you like to play. All right, chat, I'm off. I will be off from live content tomorrow. I will be live on Twitch Sunday morning. If you're interested in just specifically Marvel Snap Stuff 1, make sure you like the stream. It helps it reach more people in the other videos that you check out on the channel. Watch for deck highlights coming up the next 3 or 4 days here. We played a ton of sweet stuff since the balance patch dropped, but I'm going to be getting some of those best cut up along with deck text added to them. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and the start of your week, whatever you got, folks, and peace.